Alright, welcome to day 4 of this free video creation course. I hope you have been enjoying yourself, experiencing and exploring the wonderful tools we have been working with. Today we are going to a more advanced level of video creation. And today we're going to be entering into video editing fully. Now, today's class is going to be kind of power-packed. It's going to be loaded in the sense that we're going to be looking into quite a lot, okay? Because there are much things to be done in video editing even than in video creation. All right, so there are so many tools that you can use in your video editing. We have CapCut, we have Inshot, we have some other video editing tools like the one you're seeing on my screen here. Presently I'm working with like this video maker you are seeing here is a video editing tool. The Inshot I just mentioned is here, and there are a whole lot more. Now, each of them with their advantages too. Okay, so now, because of the watermarks, I believe you must have noticed that all the videos you've created so far, ranging from the talking image to animation videos, and even the one we use Adobe Express to do yesterday, they all have watermarks. Now, as part of the bonus of today's class, I'm going to teach you how to remove those watermarks. Now, but during your video editing, after you have edited your video, or while you are editing your video, there is those watermarks. In order for them not to be there, or for your video editor not to also add his own watermark to it, that's why we're going to be using Inshot. Now, Inshot is a bit more flexible. It doesn't, there is a way we can remove the watermark from the video, even while we are creating it. Okay, so, but for CapCut, they have a little bit more complex thing. Although there are ways we go about it, but I don't, to avoid all those stress, let's just use Inshot. Now let's go to Inshot. All right. Now the first thing I will introduce you to is to the environment. When you come to Inshot, you'll find just this kind of interface where it asks you to edit. What do you want to edit? Is it a photo? Is it a video? Is it a gallery? Okay, so now we're working on video, so we'll click on video, and then you click on new. Okay, these ones that you are seeing here are just things I've worked on before. So you click on new, and then it opens. It now asks you to select which video do you want to edit, which video do you want to work on. Now, all the videos here are, okay, you could select any video. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to select a picture. I won't be using a video now. I'm going to select a picture. Okay, and which picture should I use now? Okay, let's use this, our logo. This is our 3D logo. Okay, so then I'll click this mark, this green mark here. So I'll click on it, and now we can work on this. Now, the reason I just put on this photo here is to introduce us to the environment. We're not doing any much work in this first part of the video today. I just want to introduce us to the environment so that when we start work in the second part of today's class, we will understand what I'm saying. Okay, now when you get to Inshot, the first thing you do, you see the watermark here now. Look at it at the bottom. Inshot. All right, so the first thing we'll do is to remove it. And how do you remove it? Once you click on it now, they are going to ask you to watch a short ad, which will remove the watermark. So as I'm just going to click on it now, and you say how do you remove it? You can go to Inshot Pro, where you no longer be having those watermarks, or you can remove for free remove. So we'll click on free remove. Here will give us some ads. Oh, I did not turn on my network, so let me turn it on. Now it's turned on. I hope it will be able to load for me. Okay, good. Now you see that it has removed that watermark. However, as you can see, this photo, now this is what I was talking about. You see, all the tools we have been using have their own watermarks. Okay, like if you look at this this logo now, which we designed as part of the bonus of day 2, you see that there is this Meta AI watermark at the bottom. Now, professional designs shouldn't be having watermarks like that. Okay, because if you are giving someone a work, if you are doing a work for somebody and he sees that watermark, you say, okay, what is this one now saying? Or is it that what if there should be watermark, it should be your own company watermark. All right, because you are doing a work for somebody. Let's say you are designing this kind of a thing for somebody, and the watermark that is there is bearing Meta AI. Just tell the person, which means it's Meta AI that this man carry my work to design. All right, so to avoid all of this, you can edit it, all right, by either cutting that place from it, like in this photo now. I can decide to crop it since it's a video I want to use it for. Now I can decide to crop it and remove that place, or after the video I can go and remove the watermark. So now let's get into the integral part of this Inshot environment. Now, as you can see, we have already added a photo. Now, this photo that is added here now, what it actually means is that we want to create it to be a video. It's now going to be part of a video. All right. So we can let's just play what is here now. Now you see it keeps playing. Look at the bottom here. It keeps going until it will stop. Now you see it goes to the end and it stop. Now I can extend this if I want this to continue for a long time, like let's say 1 minute. I can extend it. I'll just be dragging on this arrow here. If I click on it, you see if I click on that my image at the bottom here, you find that this you see it now. So I can drag it. I can also reduce it to reduce the time. I can extend it. I can reduce it. So that's one thing. Then now that I want to this place, now the first thing I want you to notice apart from this photo are these tools at the top here. These ones here. All right. Now the first tool here is Canva. All right, which helps you to design more your aspect ratio. Okay, if you know the video you are creating, you want to post it on Instagram, you use this 1:1. Instagram and use 1:1 and 4:5. Okay, if it's YouTube, you use 9:16. Now if it is TikTok, the same, you can also use 9:16. Then but professional YouTube videos are landscape. All right, they are not portrait. So which is this 16:9 that is here. Okay, so you can select the one that you want to use. All right, but here I'm just going to leave my own as fit to the screen that I'm using to design. All right, so I'll then press on this. Now the next thing I want you see on this top here is this audio. This one, audio. Now that one is used to add music, background sound. If I click on it now, you see what I have here. You have music, effects, record, AI speech. So whatever you want to add music or you want to add a sound effect, you come to that audio. All right. So if I click on the music now, I can add any music from Inshot or from my own gallery. So if I click on my music, you see a list of music from my device will pop up, will come up. All right, of which all these things you are seeing are some of the file I was telling people that is part of the bonus I want to give to you, but unfortunately many of you have not come to claim your own. All right, so now I'm just going to scroll over it. If you need your own, complete the assignment, the task, and you get your. So I'm just going to use this Nathaniel Bassey take the stage. All right, so you hear it will play, and then to play, and then you see that you can then click on use if you want it to be added to the video. Now it has been added. All right, so if I play this, you see it will continue to play. You see it. So now that's just simple how you do it. Now you can add more all of this. Now the more you use this tool, the more we'll be exploring. All right, so I'll go back. I'll just click OK, and then I'll continue. The next tool you see sticker, where you can add stickers. Then text. Now if you can click on text now, you find there are a lot of other things like text, stickers, caption, AI speech, and details, doodle. Now, this place where you have caption, that's where we add, how will I call it now? That's where we add auto captions, like when someone is talking and you'll be seeing the write-up on the screen. Okay, so that's what we use these captions to do. While this text, you can literally just write anything you want. If you click on that now, you can tell you, okay, what do you want to display? All right, let's say I want to write, God is great. Amen. So I can just put that. Now you see it's appearing on the screen. Now there is something about this. Okay. Now if you go to the beginning of the video, you will not see that text. But once it starts playing, you see the text appears until you get to the end of where you drag that text to, and it disappears from the screen. So you can use this to add text effects, text appearance, text styles. You can use it to add maybe your own logo or a text that you can even use to cover this watermark, for instance. You see that? And then extend it from beginning to the end of where the photo actually ends. You see what I'm doing? So you see it. So that's just now. If I play this now, you find that watermark, although it's there, but my text is not covering it. Okay, because that's something I want people to see. All right, now I'm just showing you a few things. Now, once you are done with that, you click on this mark icon, and that's how it's set. All right, then the next thing you see are effects. All these effects are how do you want your design to. You can click on this now, but it seems I've turned on my network again. I turned off my network again. Not you're supposed to be. Please let me just on this thing. I don't know why I'm just turning it off. So let me go back. All right, so if you click on the effect, you will see, here we are. You see different effect now. You see the way my text is, my video, what I've put there now. The effect is now having, when I click on this tremble, I can use another. Let me click on this zoom out, and you see what is happening. So, but I don't want to use any of these effects, so I'll put original. Okay, so you can select as many any effects that you want. Okay, so after this, now note that this your video. If you want different designs or different effects at different instances, you can click on it like this, just touch on it, and then screw it to where you want the effect that you want to start. And then there is this line, and this up here where the tools are. Let's screw it like this. Here you see split. You see split. You can split it, and once you split it, you can now see that these two video, the video is still the same, but it has been splitted. All right, it has been splitted. Now I can add different effects to this side, different effect to this side. Okay, now let's add an effect to this place, and this other one. Okay, I'll screw to this side now and add effect. Okay, so the effect I want to add is simple, and then I'll just put maybe turn. Yes, you see that, so that, okay, and then say okay, then maybe extend it a little bit, and then I'll say okay, this one should stop. I'll come here again and possibly maybe just come here, then split it again. Okay, so you can do visually everything you want to do, provided you have a vision of what you want to do. Now, I can go on with all the tools that are here, all right? All the tools that are here, but to only make this video a little bit longer than I want it to be, okay? So, like, we'll keep doing our video editing, okay, where we'll talk about editing the speed, adding another video on top of this thing. If I want to add another video on top of this, anyway, in the next video, I'm going to talk about that one. All right, so we've talked about effects, all right, and then we've in the next part of this class, I'm going to tell you how you can do I'll continue the video from here. So let me just pause this. Okay. Thank you very much. God bless you. See you in the next part.